Okay, I want to show you some of our newest picture books. If you've seen any of our flashlight books before, you know this series, but this is one of the newest ones. It is Secrets of Our Earth. So I'm going to try and show you one of these pages. It might glare. I'm hoping that you can kind of see. Do you see the mountain there? Yeah? Okay, so it's going to talk about the mountain on this side. Mountains are the highest places on Earth, and then it'll tell you about it on the back. So you know how these work. There's another one. This one has a volcano, all sorts of good stuff. So this is a fun addition to one of our very best-selling series ever. This is another one, I Love You Americanly. If you have I Love You Animally, this is another book in that series. But this one goes through all different places in America. So, I love you duckily like the public garden flowers. I love you impressively like Chicago's gleaming towers. So just tons of fun pictures. And this one I really like for gifts too. This is a really great one. So lots of good things in there from all over the United States. Okay, these three picture books, I kind of wanted to show them all at the same time. We've got them upside down here. So to me, these really all go together really well. If you have a child who is into like creative writing or doing their own kind of stories, these are awesome. So this first one, Scribble an Author, it is about an author and this little doodle that the author makes. And then they kind of go through, you get the beginning of the story, you get the middle of the story, and sort of how a story progresses, and then you can get to the end of the story also. You know, you've got your challenge and your climax and then your resolution. So that one's really good. This is another one that goes along well with that. Tell Me a Story. This one gives lots of different ideas for writing your own stories on different topics that you could go into, and the pictures are super fun. And you can't feel it, but this cover is like, oh, I just want to touch it all day. It feels beautiful. And then this is Paint Me a Picture, which is the companion book to Tell Me a Story. And this book talks all about color. So if your kids have now written their story and now they want to illustrate it, this goes into the different colors and like the feelings and emotions that can go along with each of those colors. So those three are really fun for your little creative writers. Now, I've got three more picture books to show you. These are some of my favorite. So this is The Curious Case of the Missing Mammoth. This book has tons of stuff in it. It's about this little boy who sees something hairy and huge outside of his window, and it is a mammoth, and this is the big brother mammoth who's looking for the baby mammoth that has gotten away. So there's different flaps in here. The pictures are really fun. This opens all the way out so you can see inside the museum that they are tramping through. And then we'll see if I can show you. Each of these little flaps has different facts inside of them. So this one is about blue whales and turtles, all sorts of different things for each of the areas of the museum that they go into. So that one's tons of fun. This is my daughter's new favorite, Can I Join Your Club? It is adorable. So it's about this duck, right? And he tries to join Lion Club, but he can't roar like a lion. And so his application denied, said Lion. You're not really what we're looking for in Lion Club. So then he goes on, he tries to join Snake Club, he tries to join Club Elephant, all these things. They're not what he's looking for, and he's super bummed. So he decides to make his own club, Duck Club. And then you see that he decides to let everybody in it because it's way more fun. So he has tons of fun friends. And now my daughter wants to start a club of her own. So that one's super cute. We love this one. And this one is really great for little ones, even like kids who can't read, but they're kind of getting into understanding stories and wanting to tell stories. This one, they can kind of write their own story every time they read the book. So it's called Story Path. This kind of shows how it works, but I'll just explain it. So you're going to start over here. Once upon a time, there lived a, where do you want to go? We follow whatever path you want. So there lived a jaguar in a jungle. And then we can follow this way. And then your little snail over here asks different questions on each page. What was their name? What did they look like? Where did they live? to kind of get your kids to give some more detail into those. And then you go on. One day they were riding along their tugboat. And then you can go on to the next part. So every time you read the story, you can just follow the path a different way and you're going to be able to create different things. So this one's tons of fun and a really good one for little ones.